New at 11, police have identified the suspects arrested after a woman was killed outside her home. 18-year-old Kamari Collins and 17-year-old juvenile were caught in California after a police chase. Sherry Aoyagi was shot and killed yesterday when she and her husband ran into burglars outside their home. The suspects are expected to be extradited soon. And today, 13 Action News reporter Nina Porciuncula tells us how the community is helping Sherry's husband. And Nina, this is just a heartbreaking story.
It definitely is, Tom. Stan and Sherry Aoyagi didn't have kids. Their relatives are mostly from out of state. His wife Sherry was all Stan had. And following the tragedy, the couple's friends decided to raise money for Stan to help with expenses. It's the least they can do as Stan struggles to live without his wife.
With having her gone, my life is just so empty. It's kind of like I don't know what to do.
Surrounded by his loved ones, Stan Aoyagi talked about his wife, Sherry. She was shot and killed right in front of him, outside the home where they built a life together.
The memories of her all around the house. Everything I touch or I see something, a bottle of water that she drank half of, or I walk by and see the bed.
Sherry, described as an angel by friends and family, has left such a huge impact in the community.
It's kind of like the world was cheated. It's just unfortunate for all of us.
Now it's the community's turn to give back to the Aoyagis through a fundraiser at Big Dogs.
I know there's some repairs in the house that haven't been done because there just haven't been funds to do so. So I know they live very modestly. So we want to make sure that he has cash on hand for whatever he might need.
Aside from this, United Airlines, where Sherry worked, also had its own fundraiser to help with the Aoyagis' expenses. Stan is extremely grateful for the outpouring of support coming from friends and even strangers. Although right now he's not sure how, but he'll have to learn how to live without Sherry.
It's just really hard because I loved her so much and I built my life around her.
And friends tell me they also plan on setting up a GoFundMe page for Stan on Monday. And once we have that information, we'll pass it along to you. Tom.
Porciuncula leading us off tonight. Thank you, Nina. And now to a busy and tough day for police along Charleston Boulevard. Two different crashes happened today. A two-vehicle crash on Rainbow and Charleston claimed a man's life. The crash happened a little after 6 p.m. We don't know what caused that accident. Rainbow was closed at Alta and it has since reopened. And earlier today, a woman is severely burned after her vehicle caught fire also near Charleston and Rainbow. Police say her vehicle came to a stop after hitting a light pole near the Sundance Village Apartments. Two officers were in the apartment complex and heard the crash. They had to break a window to pull the woman from the vehicle. Well, the Golden Knights couldn't quite hang on in Game 3. They lost 3-1 against the Washington Capitals tonight. The Capitals now lead the series 2-1. Nevertheless, today, still a great day to support the Knights in the Stanley Cup Final. We talked with some fans at the watch party out at Toshiba Plaza.
This thing's outrageous, man. Everybody's out here having a good time. This is what Vegas is about right here.
There's no other place I'd rather be right now than here. I don't care how hot it is.
Hoping for a comeback now, the Knights take on the Capitals in Game 4 in Washington, D.C. on Monday.
Yeah, definitely a hot one this afternoon across the Las Vegas Valley. Officially, we did hit 100 here in Las Vegas today, so definitely on the warm side. 100 right there, McCarran, 100 downtown, 101 for North Las Vegas. Third day this year, seeing triple digits across the city. As we go into your overnight hours, we're going to see temperatures kind of slow down a little bit. Not slow down, but cool off, but not too much. We're going to be at 80 degrees for that overnight low tonight. Very warm start to your day tomorrow. As we head on into the work week, we're going to see temperatures rebound even more. So warmer temperatures to start off your early week. We're going to have that forecast coming up. Tom.
All right, thanks, Stan. Well, caught on camera, a terrifying scene on a Little League baseball field. A woman drives her car, you see there, onto the field across the diamond. A Good Samaritan risks his life trying to stop her from getting away. ABC's Ariel Reshef reveals new information about that driver, who now faces charges.
Tonight, terrifying images. An out-of-control driver plowing right into the middle of a Little League baseball game. Kids and coaches scrambling for their lives in Sanford, Maine. That car seen here driving wildly on the diamond.
Kids on the field are running in every which direction. A lot of screaming and yelling in the park itself.
Oh my God. 14-year-old McKenna capturing the horrifying incident on her cell phone. Her friend Zachary pitching the game.
I pitched one batter and then I heard rubber burning, so everyone looked up and all of a sudden I heard a bunch of screaming.
Panicked onlookers screaming at the driver to stop, but the car ramming through a gate.
You hear a fence being broken through, and the lady drove right through the back of the field,
hitting 68-year-old Douglas Parkhurst before taking off.
Respond to Robert Street in the area of the baseball field for a male that has been hit by a vehicle.
Parkhurst pronounced dead on the way to the hospital. Authorities later arresting 51-year-old Carol Sharrow, charging her with manslaughter. Sanford Little League posting on Facebook, calling Parkhurst a brave man that gave his life protecting others.
We're staying on top of a developing story tonight after 2 people were found stabbed to death at Circus Circus. Metro says they're treating this as a double homicide investigation. Police say the couple was in town from Vietnam with a tour group. They performed a welfare check after they didn't show up to go on a tour of the Grand Canyon. Right now, there are no suspects. Well, if you noticed any heavy smoke today, it was from a fire near Charleston in Maryland. Power is out for at least 1,200 customers due to a broken power pole. Fire crews say several trees, a shed, and a backyard full of debris all caught on fire. The 2-alarm fire extended to the house, but no one was injured. Officials say 8 adults and 1 dog are without a home this evening. And we're closely paying attention to contract negotiations with the culinary union. Caesars has agreed to a tentative agreement for a new 5-year contract today. This covers 12,000 employees. Also, officials say they met with MGM Resorts today. We're now waiting to see if they can reach an agreement to avoid a strike. 25 properties in Las Vegas are still without settled contracts. A first-of-its-kind training meant to protect first responders and the community. 13 Action News reporter Austin Carter is in Boulder City with a look.
We're looking for people to be aware, the first responders that are out there.
Tucked away in an empty field near Boulder City Saturday, it was all about awareness, recognition, and response.
The safety of the community, but also the safety of the technicians and those first responders that go out there.
Firefighters and explorers from Las Vegas Fire Rescue taking part in a homemade explosive demonstration with the hopes of saving lives.
First responders are always going to these houses, police, firefighters, medics, and maybe they see some of these components or products that are together. If they see that it doesn't belong, they can call the right people to get out there and check that out.
Sean Cicito, a bomb technician with Las Vegas Fire Rescue, says these kinds of explosions can happen on the job, many involving materials that are everyday household items.
Coffee grounds, things like that were you would find every day in your garage, or you find truly under your kitchen sink.
This crucial training, in addition to classroom time, is the first of its kind to happen here in the Valley for first responders. And it's all to keep everyone in the Valley safe.
To go home at the end of shift, protecting their team and going home safe to their families.
Austin Carter, 13 Action News.
Seniors at Florida's Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School are preparing to graduate tomorrow, many of them still grieving the loss of their friends. On Valentine's Day, a gunman killed 17 people in Parkland. For many seniors, the months following the shooting have been a blur of funerals, marches, voter turnout events, and interviews. Meanwhile, more than 300 seniors in Santa Fe, Texas received their diplomas. This comes 2 weeks after that deadly high school shooting where 10 people died. A 17-year-old student and gunman is being held on capital murder charges. Across the country, states participate in the Wear Orange campaign. It's to honor National Gun Violence Awareness Day. Here in the Valley, Route 91 survivors, members of MAD, and the Brady campaign held a rally today. One of the day's events was held at the Community Healing Garden downtown. Attendees we spoke with say wearing orange sends a message to be seen and to say that all lives matter.
I want the message to be that all lives are sacred, everyone matters, and no one is forgetting the people who have died, and all of us have dedicated all of our time and energy to this cause, and we want to find a solution. Any common sense thing that we can agree on as a country to move forward, that's what we support.
More than 350 Wear Orange events will take place across the country this weekend. A surprise from up above for one Valley neighborhood. It was a hot air balloon, but it got a little too close to home. So was it illegal? Plus, the summer heat is already creating issues for a couple of western states. Wildfires have caused thousands of evacuations. And count on Chopper 13 to bring you breaking news fast and first. We'll be right back. A well-known psychiatrist connected to the JonBenet Ramsey case was found shot and killed in Phoenix on Thursday. Now police are concerned a possible killer is on the loose after a string of possibly connected murders. ABC's Elizabeth Herr explains more.
Police in Scottsdale, Arizona, confirming the murder of 2 paralegals is connected to the murder of a notable forensic psychiatrist outside his Phoenix office.
We have been able to tie or basically determine that the shooting on First Street is related to the shooting of Dr. Stephen Pitt. 2 female victims shot at the law firm where they worked on Friday. Then on Saturday, Scottsdale police responded to the scene of another homicide. A male victim apparently also shot to death. Right now, we do not know if the shooting at the business behind us is related to the previous 2 shootings, but we are working closely with Phoenix Police Department. It is still unclear if the first victim, Dr. Stephen Pitt, was targeted for his high-profile work. Pitt has consulted on numerous cases, including the death of JonBenet Ramsey in 1996 and the Jodi Arias trial.
This offender is someone's neighbor, they are someone's friend.
Pitt's friends say he was aware those high-profile cases could attract the wrong kind of attention.
When he went places, he looked around, he was cognizant of who was around him.
Witnesses reported hearing Pitt arguing with someone around 5:30 Thursday evening, followed by gunshots. Authorities in Phoenix have so far released a sketch of the suspect in Pitt's murder and announced there is a cash reward for the killer's capture. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
Questions swirl after a hot air balloon scare in the southwest part of the valley. One man says he snapped these pictures of a balloon just feet over his house in Rhodes Ranch near Durango and Warm Springs Wednesday. And the people were so close, they even asked the man for a cup of coffee. Contact 13 has learned the FAA requires a 1,000-foot space between hot air balloons and congested areas like a neighborhood.
I'm not sure why they come down low. Is it for extra thrills for the passengers? Perhaps, but there's no other reason that you would come that close to homes. It's dangerous.
An FAA spokesperson tells Contact 13 the only exception to the 1,000-foot rule is when the balloon is landing or taking off.
Now, 13 First Alert weather.
And good evening, everyone. I'm 13 First Alert meteorologist Stan Braun. It's a pretty nice day overall across the Las Vegas Valley. Yes, a little warm. We did officially hit 100 at McCarran. That was around 5:30. So, a little warm. Third day we've hit that. Right now, though, temperatures at least cut back a little bit. 88 degrees, that current temperature here in Las Vegas. Sitting at 82, though, Anthem, a little cooler down to the south. 85 North Las Vegas, 72 already in Moapa. We're going to stay warmer than that, even for an overnight low tonight here in Las Vegas. Satellite showing you mostly clear skies now. We did have some clouds push in around 3 o'clock. Just some high clouds mostly affected the west side, but they have since kind of faded out. We're now seeing pretty calm conditions out there, clear skies as well. Winds are not going to be much of a threat over the next 24 hours, but that will change come Monday, even though it's not going to be bad. We'll just see the winds pick up a little bit. Allergy count staying in that moderate category through the middle of next week. Don't see those changing a whole lot either over the next several weeks. And taking a look outside, if you're going to be out there tomorrow, a lot of sunshine. Wear the sunscreen. You'll need it anything you do. Red Rock, 101 tomorrow. Winds? Very light, all areas looking pretty good. The overnight low in Mount Charleston, talking mid-50s, a little cool out there. And the town of Mount Charleston, 77 degrees, sounds nice, considering we're going to be well above 100 degrees here in Las Vegas. So if you want to break from the heat, you know where to go. The mountain's not too far away. Getting outside, though, running looking pretty good. Go early in the day or really late. It's just going to be a little warm, I think, in the middle of the afternoon. Hiking, no problem, especially in those upper elevations. Biking, looking pretty good, and swimming, no concerns. That is the one thing you have zero concerns about over the next several days. Well, 13 days until that monsoon does kick off here in Las Vegas. Usually the next 3 months, the monsoon does end September 30th. An inch of rain, that's it. So really not a lot of rain, but hey, we all know those thunderstorms could bring in that in one storm. So just start preparing yourself for that season of floods everywhere. When the roads start to flood with the storms, got to get that in the back of your head because I know it's been a while since we've seen significant rainfall here in town. 79 forecast high Mount Charleston tomorrow, 102 Rhodes Ranch. Yeah, we're talking some of the warmest temperatures so far this year. Southern Highlands, 105. Winds are light in all areas. Look at Whitney tomorrow, pushing 110. Yeah, lower elevations around town. Going to feel the heat for the end of your weekend. 105 officially at McCarran, and that is going to tie the warmest temperature so far this year, set back about a month ago. 96 is where we should be every afternoon, and you're going to see every temperature in the 7-day planner above that 96. 107 by Monday. It's June. That's expected. The heat's here, but the winds will pick up, so it's going to feel like a blow dryer out there. Winds will stay breezy through Tuesday, but those winds bringing in a weak front. Temperatures dropping back a little bit. 99 degrees, your forecast high for Wednesday. That's the coolest will be all week long. Overnight lows will cool from 80 down to 75, and then once again, 102 by Thursday, and then up to 105 Saturday. And as we all know, the Knights need a win. They'll be here home Thursday, 5 o'clock. Hopefully, they can pull off a win then.
Let's hope so. Vegas in June, right? All right, well, wildfires in New Mexico and Colorado are causing evacuations while they continue to grow. In New Mexico, the Ute Park fire broke out Thursday and is at least 27,000 acres. There's no word on the cause, and more than 1,000 people have been evacuated. In Durango, Colorado, a wildfire started yesterday, and already hundreds of homes have been evacuated. By last night, the fire was already at an estimated 1,100 acres. And in Laguna Beach, California, a vegetation fire is evacuating thousands of people. It's already burned 250 acres, and at last check is 0% contained. The Puerto Rican government has just released new data showing that there were more deaths following Hurricane Maria than previously reported. This comes as people are pausing to remember and honor those who lost their lives. Kim Hutcherson has the latest.
Now is the time to say goodbye to the relative. It's the time to the sorrow. It's the time to hug each other.
Mourners in San Juan, Puerto Rico are leaving their shoes at the Capitol building, each pair to honor the thousands of people believed to have lost their lives as a result of Hurricane Maria. The island's Department of Health released a new report revealing more deaths than initially believed. That data shows at least 1,400 additional deaths in the months after Maria hit. That's compared to the same time the year before. The agency did not directly or indirectly link the data to the hurricane. Puerto Rico's official death toll sits at 64, but the island's residents have been critical of that estimate.
I've been saying the numbers are going to be higher and that we needed to revisit and to study this scientifically.
The new numbers come days after a Harvard study revealed more than 4,600 people died as a result of Maria and its aftermath. The hurricane left a massive path of destruction across the U.S. territory, damaging roads and washing out bridges. 8 months after Maria, more than 10,000 customers are still in the dark, forcing people to take matters into their own hands.
Gotta be on!
Many are repairing power lines themselves, saying the government abandoned them.
It's like feel bad because it's just, you can't get no power. You ain't get no light.
And as hurricane season gets underway, the big question is, can Puerto Rico's power grid withstand another massive storm?
My straight answer to that is we are readier this year than we were last year.
I'm Kim Hutcherson reporting.
I want to go down to some breaking news just coming in. The Culinary Union has reached a tentative agreement with MGM Resorts. The 5-year contract covers about 2,400 workers at 10 casino resorts on the Strip. Now to an inspirational story right here in the Valley. A local woman shines the light for every woman and makes them feel confident at any size. And don't forget to download KTNV Mobile. It's in the App Store and in Google Play. It's free and it lets you watch 13 Action News video anywhere you have mobile service. We'll be right back. A Valley woman is making it her mission to let every female know that they're beautiful, and she found a fun, creative way to do it. Rosemarie Zach is heading up a bathing suit campaign. It includes models of every shape and size. 13 Action News reporter Gina Lazara gives us a sneak peek to the photo shoot campaign.
Imagine a world with no body shaming and no bullying. Just love and appreciation for your own body and other people's bodies. That's the goal of Rosemarie Zach.
It's about the equality of a woman to really feel pretty and worthy in your own skin.
Her new campaign, Pretty Worthy, aims to send that message, showcasing girl models of every size, extra small to 4XL.
I kind of thought on the way here, I'm like, I should be nervous that I'm like going on TV in a bikini, but it just feels like normal.
I wanted to be a part of it because I am all about embracing other sizes and just women in general.
These are just 4 of the 12 models that will be a part of the photo shoot on Monday. They will all be wearing a different black bathing suit that makes them feel beautiful.
I hope that everybody embraces their own beauty and is able to see this campaign and reflect off of it and know that they can build and stand with us. And we are building an army of beautiful women.
A couple days after the photo shoot, Pretty Worthy's website will go live with all the photos of the models in their bathing suits. And that's when the promotion begins. You will have 24 hours to get the suit that best fits your body for free. You just have to pay shipping and handling.
I've been that girl, and now I want to be here today to say, take the towel off, jump in the swimming pool, have some drinks with your friends, enjoy yourself, and say, look at my body.
To show that every woman is beautiful. Gina Lazar, 13 Action News.
A man who gave so much for this country got the surprise of a lifetime. Ahead, hear the story of a veteran who became an honorary first responder. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A couple welcomes their baby daughter into the world from the back seat of their car. They almost made it to the hospital, but then they got stuck at a red light. When Olya felt her baby girl coming out, Dad had to wait out that red light. Olya gave birth to a healthy 7-pound baby. Hospital staff came running out for what they called a code stork. The good news, both mom and baby are doing fine. Now to a heartwarming story, a man who gave so much for this country getting a priceless gift from his hospital bed. 13 Action News reporter Parker Collins has the special bond between the World War II veteran and Clark County firefighters. It's a story about friendship you'll see only on Channel 13.
The firefighters here at Station 14 met Kenneth Masters when he called 911 for chest pains. That was 5 years ago. Back then, they had no idea he'd be getting one of their highest honors.
Hey, buddy.
No flashing lights, no sirens. Something else called these firefighters here.
I love every one of you.
Friendship brought them together. Ken's wife died a few years ago, and he doesn't have any family nearby. So first responders became his family. They saw his Purple Hearts and Bronze Stars during that first call and asked him about his service. Ken's strength would floor anyone.
If I could get up right now and had anything happen, I would be the first to enlist.
Ken and the firefighters bonded more and more over meals and holidays. This is proof.
Look at all these people around, buddy. That's how special you are. So beautiful.
Now he's an honorary Clark County firefighter.
The next time you come to work, or to the station, I get to put you to work, because you're a fireman now. I'll be there.
They crack a lot of jokes, but their respect for each other is awe-inspiring.
Firefighters are angels. They save lives.
Next month, Ken will turn 94 years old, and I have to say it was a privilege to be in that hospital room and watch this unfold. Parker Collins, 13 Action News.
Amazing story there. Well, libraries have so much history inside them, and it's not just the books. Coming up, it was time to say goodbye to a group of fixtures that supported one library. And right now, here's a live look out at the Valley on this Saturday night. You're watching 13 Action News, where we bring you breaking news fast and first. We'll be right back.
Only the memories of 30-year-old coffee stains and the drool we left upon you shall remain.
Well, if you watch Jimmy Kimmel Live a lot, you might have seen a story of the Palm Springs Public Library chairs. They captured his attention for their devastating condition you see there. Well, today those chairs were laid to rest and eulogized after spending 40 years inside the library. Over a dozen mourners gathered for a small ceremony, and even a 21-book salute was attempted.
Those chairs have served a long, hard life, and we felt like they deserve some respect.
At the end of the ceremony, the chairs were scooted through the halls for one last ride around the aisles, and in proper library fashion, they went out without a sound. Well, that's 13 Action News live at 11. We're always on at ktnv.com, our mobile app, our Roku channel. From all of us here at Channel 13, have a good night, and thanks for watching.